Get ready to discover the chilling events that have taken place in Israel. What unfolded there is alarming for the people of Israel and religious individuals worldwide. In this video, we will delve into the shocking recent events that have sent shockwaves around the globe. Join us today as we explore what just happened in Israel and why it terrifies religious people. The reconstruction of the ancient temple is a significant step towards its revival. Despite international criticism of Israel's claims to the Temple Mount and other parts of Jerusalem, efforts to rebuild the temple are currently underway. However, Jews face legal restrictions and are not allowed to worship there. In contrast, Muslim individuals, particularly women dressed in black, actively maintain a constant presence to discourage Jewish tourists. Islamic authorities assert that there was never a temple at the site. Recent research has revealed compelling evidence supporting the existence of an ancient temple at the current Temple Mount site. Researchers discovered a Jewish ritual cleansing site beneath the Al-Aqsa Mosque, believed by Muslims to have been built by Abraham many years ago. This finding directly contradicts the claim that no Jewish temple ever stood there. British archaeologist Robert Hamilton made this discovery while examining the mosque's foundations after its collapse in 1927 due to an earthquake. During his examination, Hamilton found a Jewish mikvah, a ceremonial pool used for cleansing beneath the mosque's floor. This mikvah was utilized by Jews during the era of the Second Temple for ritual immersion before entering the Temple Mount complex. These significant findings, hidden in the British Mandatory Archives due to concerns of upsetting Muslim authorities, now prove the existence of the ancient temple on the revered Jewish holy site, the Temple Mount. Let's explore the preparations being made for the temple services. The Sanhedrin, a Jewish legal and religious governing body, is taking the necessary precautions to ensure the safe resumption of temple services. One of their ongoing tasks is establishing a forest mentioned in the Bible, meeting the agricultural demands of the Third Temple. Rabbi Chaim Richmond, speaking on behalf of the Sanhedrin, emphasizes that sacrifices are often associated with animals and blood. However, a significant portion of the sacrifice consists of plant offerings grown around Israel. Rabbi Richmond, a member of the Sanhedrin, has been spearheading the initiative to reintroduce the revered red heifer to Israel. The arrival of red heifers in Israel has sparked a global discussion, especially among Christians who believe in biblical prophecy. These heifers are seen as significant because they fulfill the requirements outlined in the Mosaic Law for sacrifice, specifically in Numbers 19. Many Christians believe that a third temple will be constructed in Jerusalem during the end times. Speculation about the potential fulfillment of this prophecy has intensified due to the arrival of the red heifers in Israel. Let's explore what the Book of Numbers says about the red heifer. God instructed the children of Israel to acquire a red heifer without any blemish or spot. The heifer should never have been yoked or used for any work. Once obtained, the heifer would be slaughtered and burned outside the camp to complete the ritual. Additional items, including cedar wood, hyssop, and scarlet yarn or wool, would be added to the fire. After the burning, the ashes would be collected and placed in a vessel with pure water. The purpose of the red heifer offering is to purify individuals who have become ritually contaminated through contact with a dead body. The water from the vessel containing the ashes would be sprinkled on the contaminated person on the third and seventh day of their purification process using a bunch of hyssops. It's important to note that the priest performing the red heifer ritual becomes ritually impure and must wash himself and his clothes in flowing or living water to regain purity. The priest remains impure until evening. Different communities view the arrival of the red heifers in various ways. The Orthodox Jewish community in Israel sees it as a step towards restoring the temple services in Jerusalem. They believe that these heifers could be used to reinstate various practices associated with the Jewish temple. even before the construction of the Third Temple. The arrival of the red heifers is celebrated with blessings, songs, dances, toasts, and even shofar blowing. Some other sources also view the arrival of the red heifers as significant, emphasizing the importance of Jerusalem as the place chosen by God and where a house of prayer for all nations will one day be restored, as mentioned in Isaiah 56. Venom. They consider the potential use of the red heifers in the reinstatement of temple services shortly as an incredible development. Now, let's explore the significance of Armageddon. The book of Revelation in the Bible provides insight into this concept. Armageddon, mentioned in Revelation 16:16, is the place where the kings of the earth gather for a great war during the end times. According to Scripture, those who oppose God and His purposes will be defeated by an army led by Jesus Christ. These individuals deny God's power and treat Him with disdain, as stated in Ezekiel 39:7. Contrary to popular belief, the Battle of Armageddon will not be limited to the Middle East or any specific region. Jeremiah 25:32, 32, 34, and Ezekiel 39:17-20 state that this battle will occur throughout the earth, involving nations worldwide. The term Armageddon is derived from the Hebrew word Har Megiddo, which translates to Mountain of Megiddo. While Megiddo was a city in ancient Israel known for historical wars, its physical location, or the nearby low plain of Jezreel, isn't directly related to the Battle of Armageddon due to size limitations. God may use various tools such as hail, earthquakes, floods, fire, sulfur, lightning, and diseases to bring about instability among His adversaries, as suggested by previous biblical accounts. Eventually, they will realize that they should truly fear God. Armageddon does not signify the end of the planet Earth. Instead, it represents the end of a wicked, God-hating human civilization. The Bible assures us that a great crowd of God's believers will survive Armageddon. Jesus Himself stated that no one, not even the heavenly angel or the Son, knows the exact timing of the world's end. Only the Father has that knowledge. Armageddon's association with end times events can bring fear and concern among people, including those in Israel, due to the global conflict it represents. It evokes anxiety and uncertainty about the future, given its potential destruction. We'd love to hear your thoughts on these recent events in Israel, causing fear among religious people. Do you believe the end of the world is near? Do you see this as the fulfillment of end-time prophecies? Share your views in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.